I hope the younger lot will carry it forward. The logo is designed by Sanjay Ingorani and his friend Siddharth Kapasi. Is Siddharth here? Sanjay Siddharth here, Siddharth Kapasi. Okay, I can't find him here. We began to worry about the financial implications, and God sent us angels in the guise of these munificent men and women. Ronnie Surti is given 62,500. Jagdish Purohit, rupees 51,000. Sanjay Hingorani, 50,000. Pankaj, 28,500. And the others too have contributed within a range of 15,000 to 500,000. And they are Umar Balwa, Mayur Gohel, Situ Japtiani, Sunil Masan, Anil Lodha, Nisim Chetan, Ramesh Podar, Prita Motwani, Rajiv Kaushik, Ajay Goyal, Sushil Harchand Rai, Anjana Deshmukh, and there were two other donors, one from the class of 79 and one from the class of 82. They wanted to remain absolutely anonymous. They all told me, we are doing it for our teachers. With their help and your regular contribution, we were able to do some of the things we had planned for you. We are launching the first volume of the digital magazine. The layout of this magazine is done by Rachna Bajaj Vidasarya of the class of 1996. She gave quite a bit of her precious job to this project. We are immensely grateful to her. This is just a start. In future editions, let's hope we have contribution from the teachers we have missed out and from others who do not feature in the first volume. We wanted to give all of you the printed version, but we fell short of funds and were able to print only a limited number of copies. Those who miss out on the hard copies may download the first edition. Once, two of my classmates shared their experiences about reconnecting with teachers and students. One had come to Mumbai all the way from Kerala. He heard that one of his ex-teachers was in a school in Lonavala. As a devoted student, he went out of his way to reach Lonavala to meet his teacher. He thought that he would get a warm smile of recognition from his teacher, but he was terribly disappointed when his teacher coldly shook his hand and went away. My friend told me he came back to Mumbai with a bitter taste in his mouth and returned to Kerala. The other friend of mine once went to meet one of his students who had become the principal of a school. This student made his own teacher wait for 2 hours outside his office. Believe me, my students, I have been fortunate to have the opposite experience. When I started reconnecting with you on Facebook, it was like, I'll do anything for you, sir. Anything for your sake, anything for you. Yes, it's true. When I called Girish Sawhney, he interrupted his meeting to chat with me and said, anything for you, sir. I had the same experience with Rajiv Kaushik. Shiv Agarwal wrote to me saying, sir, when you come to Delhi, you must spend a few days at my place. Niyati Kumar Sarin also extended the same invitation to stay at a place in Chennai. Anjana Bansal, Kaushal Sampat, Geeta Sampat, Jagdish Purohit, Nisim Chetan, Ramesh Podar, Sunita Rohira, Sitara Daryanani, Prita Motwani, Sunil Lun and Situ Japtiani willingly obliged when I called them to attend meetings. In fact, Anita Bansal was even willing to come all the way from Pune just to attend a meeting. I am grateful to Situ for giving me full support. You can see how active she is as a compare and later on the presenter of a slideshow. Many others like Ketan Kansara, Gita Bilani, Reshma Chandani, Anita Bansal, Meena Mehra, emailed and said, "Sir, can we have your phone number? We would like to talk to you right away." Many others expressed gratitude on Facebook with their comments, not only for the teaching, but also for inculcating values. If you are giving me this credit for inculcating values, I am humbled and would like to seek your forgiveness if I have set any kind of bad example during your learning days. Some, like Renuja Ahuja, have come to the reunion because of the promises made to me. Ronnie Surti gave me the biggest birthday surprise of my life, all the way from the Kingdom of Bahrain. When he came to India, he made it a point to visit me at my place along with his daughter Zia. And Sanjay Ingwarani, he's been making me feel as though it was Teachers' Day every day. We can never thank him enough for the relentless way he's worked for this reunion. Umar Balwa of the class of 83 too gave me a special treat together with my family. I may have given my own example of receiving goodness and so much love from all of you, but I know you all love your teachers in much greater measure. It's so noble of you to reconnect with me this way, in spite of unjust punishments meted out to you. Today, Mustafa Saria tells me that I made him write the Rising of 1857 10 times. And when Geeta Sampath Bhatia came to meet me during the first meeting, she reminded me of the harsh punishment I had given her. She said, "Sir, you sent me out of the class and made me write the Rising of 1857 3 times. I learned later that she was actually innocent and Madhusudan was the culprit. Yet, she expressed sincere gratitude for that punishment. I told her today's parents would have made a police complaint against her." Prashant Popat too accepted his punishments very positively. In one of my Facebook conversations with him, he wrote, "Sir, as against the popular belief that I was punished more often than I deserved, I say more attention was paid to me by the teachers. That is indeed the reason why I have succeeded." Thank you all for accepting your school punishments so very positively. I'm sure all of you have heard this oft-repeated joke. A boy professes his love for his girlfriend. "I'll climb every mountain for you. I'll cross the 7 seas. I'll even cross hellfire to show you how much I love you." Then in the PS postscriptum he wrote, "Darling, I'll come to see you on Saturday, only if it doesn't rain." Some of the representatives of the various batches have come across a few who had this kind of attitude. They said they loved their alma mater dearly and they professed that they were full of gratitude towards their teachers. But when they were being persuaded to attend the reunion, they said, "How can we travel from South Mumbai to Andheri?" So, we salute all those who have come from abroad or other states to show their love for their teachers. Your teachers too love you, and some of them have come from other states only to attend this event. I know a few like Rohinton, Ketan, Kansara and Rani Mitsandani, and I think also Ketan, Mustafa Saria, who have come from abroad and are flying back tomorrow. 3 of them landed here just yesterday. Sunil Vasantu. And just offhand I remember that there's one article written by Mrs. Sanjana in the magazine where she narrates how when she would go to the examination hall, and since our school was classroom were tri-octagonal, she would pass that way and each class would wonder, is she coming to our class? And when she went ahead, they would say, "Bach gayi." So what I feel is you were trying to avoid your teachers, but now you are paying as much as more than 60,000 to come and meet them. So very nice of you. I hope I have not exhibited my megalomania in this speech because I have spoken so much about myself, but you know the purpose, why I have done this. A minister completing a temperance sermon, with great emphasis he said, if I had all the beer in the world, I'd take and pour it into the river. With even greater emphasis he said, and if I had all the wine in the world, I'd take it and pour it into the river. And then finally shaking his fist in the air he said, and if I had all the whiskey in the world, I'd take it and pour it into the river. Sermon complete, he sat down, and the song leader stood up and announced the closing hymn, let's take hymn number 365, Shall We Gather at the River. So, today we are gathered by the poolside, not so much for the beer, the wine and the whiskey, but to celebrate our friendship. So, it is fitting that I conclude my speech by reading for you these beautiful words on friendship written by Satnam Kaur Batalvi. We all knew her as Soni Motwani. Soni Motwani, please show yourself. Soni Motwani, please. There she is. And I'm concluding by reading these beautiful words written by her. Life took a turn on unknown direction and we drifted apart. It was unforgiving for some and fruitful for many. Until today, after decades, when we happen to have met again, reminiscing the playful days of pocket money and no cell phones, favorite teachers, subjects and school dress code, the days that were lost in transit, the days that were so timeless, reliving those moments, enjoying them even more today, being the kids that we were even today. Life will come calling again. We shall part ways again today, continue treading on the same journey, and being battered with existence yet again. Memories etched on our minds, we will take time to say goodbye, except this time with an unstated promise of meeting again, no matter where life takes us. Today I saw friendship. Don't look so sad when all this is over, for life goes on and this whole world will keep on turning. Just let's be glad we had some time to spend together. Thank you.
The Alumni Reunion founder is none other than Sanjay Hingorani from class of 80, without whom none of us would be sitting here. He came up with the idea and made sure today was possible. Sanjay has been in equal measures stressed, elated, excited, fearful, joyful, all rolled into one about this event. He has been diligently working on getting this show together, from Facebook posts to setting up systems, to collecting money, to selecting venue, menu, decorators. Everything he has been involved in and has done everything with so much enthusiasm. Without wasting any time, I would like him to come up on stage and say a few words.
Hello. I'm feeling a bit nervous, so I'm just going to leave my speech. Honorable Chief Guest, this is beloved teachers, ladies and girls. Honorable Chief Guest, this is Sonali, our beloved teachers, ladies and gents, or should I say brothers and sisters. Welcome. I am Sanjay Hingorani, class of 1980, and I warmly welcome everybody to the first ever GDSMS SSC Alumni Reunion, Back to Future, the event to 2013. Welcome. Firstly, it gives me immense pleasure to see so many of our teachers here today. Thank you all for coming. We the students really appreciate that you have made the effort to come and make our day very special indeed. Welcome. We remember you very fondly. You have made us, we remember you very fondly. You have made us for what we are today. There is no doubt about that. There are not enough words to express our gratitude to each one of you for touching our lives with your wisdom and knowledge and in molding our minds and making us a better human beings. Really not enough words. We thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. God bless you, and we all love you very much. We are also very happy to see so many of our students here today, some alone, some along with their spouses and children. Some have come from Mumbai, some from outstation, and some even from overseas. There are many here who have gone out of their way to contribute something extra towards the success of the reunion. We have a list of people we need to thank individually, and we will do that after the next segment. Again, thank you, and we very much appreciate. God bless you all. Lastly, my speech cannot end without a special mention. So let me quickly also take this opportunity to personally thank Mr. DeMello, sir, for being the inspiration, and to me personally, the person who has given me huge amount of courage to take on this task of holding this reunion. Also a mention